Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Good afternoon, wherever you're watching this from. Today, I have an amazing treat for everyone. I'm going to be sharing an amazing opportunity with our financial services, our financial wellness, an opportunity in a changing market. I am super excited. One of the beautiful roles that I am so blessed and privileged to fill is a licensed life agent role. I did not understand the significance of this role until 3 years ago when God threw me into that space without me even realizing that it was part of His plan to position me for success in my business. At the time, I was going through a whole lot. Of course, I had a business that was supposedly thriving, and several things were working and going in line for me. But the reality of the matter is, I did not know much about money, how money worked. So I struggled. I struggled not just in life, but I struggled in business as well. I struggled with understanding how to best position myself financially to ensure that I'm able to take care of all of the needs that I have and also plan for the future. As an entrepreneur, a lot of us have the heavy task of building businesses, creating value, offering value in the marketplace, building teams, but we also have the inundating task to ensure that whatever we're doing now is able to keep us afloat, make us extremely profitable, but most importantly, we also have the responsibility to plan for our retirement and the retirement of the people who have trusted us with the joy of working and building a sustainable business with us, those people on our teams. And in corporate America, our colleagues and our compadres in corporate America have a different scenario. Once they get into the job scene, the employer has the privilege of setting up things like the 401k for them, the 403b for them, the pension plan. And, they rest assured believing, excuse me, that those plans are definitely going to be there when they need it to be there. Am I right or am I right? Okay, I am right to a certain extent. There's absolutely nothing wrong with 401ks, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with the traditional pension plans. That is, of course, if you believe that that is what you want your life to look like in retirement, where you have to cut down on your living style, you have to cut down on your expenses, you have to literally give up everything that you have worked all of your years, and in retirement you have to live a little bit lower than your means, right? Or a lot more. But where I found myself in this financial services space, I was delightedly introduced to a better way of not just being an entrepreneur, but a better way of building wealth and a better way of learning how to sustain that wealth. And also, I became acquainted with the privilege of helping so many more people, just like myself, learn to do the things that I am now doing and have been doing for 3 years. So today we're going to be presenting an opportunity. Excuse my voice, the weather is changing. It's interesting, but we are going to power through this session today because I definitely want you guys to pay close attention to what I'm about to share with you. So today's presentation is very, very, very straightforward. We're going to be talking about things that we know to do, but we have not been doing. And we're going to start with a beautiful analogy from a family that we're all very familiar with, the Rockefeller waterfall system, the Rockefeller family. The way they have used over the years life insurance as a generational wealth building tool. We look at the Rockefellers and we cite them in examples when we talk about wealth and wealth building in our nation today. But what would the Rockefellers really do? Are a lot of people able to do that for themselves? Or are they just a special breed of people that they have certain things that are assigned to them and they have access to just because they are the Rockefellers? No, they're not special. I mean, they are special because we definitely have a lot to learn from them. But they're not special in the sense that everyone can do what they are doing and they have been doing. And that is what we're out here to share with you today, or what I'm out here to share with you today. The generational wealth waterfall, how the Rockefellers have leveraged a simple tool called life insurance, but not just any kind of life insurance. Because one thing we know in data and statistics is the fact that over 50% of Americans do not actually have the right kind of life insurance, which is a problem in itself. Because if you don't have the right tool and you're assuming that you're going to get the same results that the Rockefellers are having, then you cannot really achieve that. And that is where frustration sets in. And a lot of people see wealth as unattainable here in America today. And it really is. It can be unattainable when you look at it from that perspective. But when you shift over to the side where we operate from as licensed life agents, with the information that I'm about to share with you, you would realize that it's not as unattainable as you thought. There's several different tools that allows you to position yourself to not only build generational wealth, but to be able to multiply your money without, and I say this very carefully and cautiously, without the risk of loss. A lot of 401k plans on the market today, are vested in the open market. And I'm sure a lot of you, my corporate friends out there watching me right now, are like, Dr. Oh, what you talking about? I have my 401k plan. My employer actually matches my contribution. What are you telling me that my 401k plan is not good, Dr. O? My employer matches my contribution. I have one up. I have a leg up than you. I'm making so much more money right now. My 6 7 figures. My employer is matching my contribution. I'm good. In retirement, I'm gonna be balling. I'm sorry, just to use that word. I know that's not the proper grammar, but I'm just kind of speaking in the American lingo right now so I can relate to my generation XYZ. Guys, listen, come close for a little bit of information. Yes, your 401k is there. Yes, you're making the 6 and 7 figures. And yes, your employer is matching your contribution. But contrary to popular belief, right? The portfolio that you hold in your hands is being open to play in the open market. I'm sure if you look at your statement, it's the end of the year, time for you to do a review. And it would be a good time for you to book a free session with me for us to look at what you're doing so that way I can point you in the right direction if you're not already going that way. The reality is you will see that your statement goes up and down, up and down, up and down. The Rockefellers understood this phenomenon in the marketplace, and they were not willing to leave the fate of their family in the hands of the system, the American market system. You can make very high gains in that market. But the reality of the matter is you can also lose big. Here is how money works if you're looking at my screen right now. Two people, one person doing what I'm about to share with you, and another person doing what they've been doing in the 401k market. And you can see that over the years, they went really high. The 401k portfolio went really high. But at a point where the American market dropped and things happened in the economy, whether it was inflation, whether it was a recession, whether it was a downturn in the real estate market, whatever affects the market, there was a dip, a huge dip. And it took several years for that person to recover. At the time when they recovered to a certain extent, my person who's doing what I'm about to share with you was already way ahead because they never worried about a loss because they have what we call downside protection. Yes, that's amazing. Downside protection. So now they took advantage of the downside protection in the index market that we put them in, and they went on a steady growth path. And that is how they ended up at retirement with so much more than the person who had a 401k matched, employer matched plan. Oh, Lord, that is so. I love sharing this. I love educating people about this. The reality of the matter is, what we do in this space, helping you to understand that you can actually take the bull by the horn. You can actually take your own life into your own hands and do what you need to do to ensure that in retirement you have peace of mind. So, what is the true cost of your retirement? For those of you who are also out there talking about, we work with fund managers now, hold up, guys, listen. For those people who are financial planners, financial advisors, you guys are my colleagues. We are both here in the financial services space trying to help our community. Yes, we are. We are doing the work. But the reality of the matter is, unlike the financial planners and the financial advisors, my services are offered to my clients as a service that is free. It's not entirely free because I do earn commissions on products and tools that I set up. However, I get to educate my clients at no cost to them. I don't pinch into their portfolio to get my own commissions paid. My clients keep 100% of all of their capital gains, and need I say they also get it back tax-free using certain tools. And in certain cases, when they have to pay those taxes, the taxes are highly minimized. So let me share a personal story. This is a guy for 2 years that was working with a financial planner. And this is a very simple conversation that a lot of you might be familiar with, but let me share this with you. So, for 2 years, no gains in my personal account, sir, managed by one of the top names in the financial services industry. I'm not going to reveal that. Y'all know that. But response from the financial manager is, come on, Barbara, no one is making money right now. Are you serious? And the expert is like, okay, no one is making money. However, what Barbara did not know is her financial manager was making a lot of money, 6 to 7% loads off of Barbara's portfolio. So while Barbara was not making money in the open market, her manager was still making money because it's absolutely legal and ethical for this funds manager to get paid a hidden fee that is not known to the people with these portfolios. And it's the same thing with your 401k. Your 401k is vested in the mutual funds. Those mutual funds are there for a reason. There is a go-between person who is earning a front load commission and an annual commission on your 401k portfolio. So whether you make money or you lose money, it don't matter. This person has a percentage that they have to receive from the funds manager or from the people who have the mutual funds. That is all of the places where the open market allows you to grow your money in your 401k, your retirement portfolios, and things like that. So just to share a little bit with you guys, I really want to educate folks to understand and start asking yourself this question. Do you have what we call the lifetime guaranteed income portfolio? That is, are you able to guarantee that for the lifetime of retirement? Because a lot of people are living longer in retirement these days than they're actually living in their regular lives. So I'm wondering, like, are you able to secure retirement and know that you would have a guaranteed income coming into your hands every single year that sustains the quality of life that you have built for yourself in retirement for as long as you live? A lot of advisors make percentages off. They're called expense fees. They make it off of your portfolio, your 401k portfolio. So there's another example right here. In 32 years, this account did not grow a penny for the client. But in 32 years, the portfolio manager was making about 5.18% and 0.91% expense fee. So the portfolio gives the account, the funds manager, a percentage, right? Once the account is set up. And every year there's what we call an expense fee that they're paid. It's completely legal, right? It's not illegal. So don't go out there suing your portfolio managers. Don't go out there suing your financial advisors. They are absolutely above board. They're not doing anything illegal. It's just the fact of how this system works, that if you're working with a funds manager, financial advisor type people, you will have to pay these fees. And guess where it's coming out from? It's coming out from your portfolio. So whether the market is making money for you and your money is growing or not, they get paid, right? There is a proverb in my language that says, Ogata Ogauta, Owala Ruakpe. Translation, whether the boss makes a profit or not, excuse me, the employee will get paid a salary, right? That's the way it works. All right, let's move on with this presentation. I am having so much fun this morning. So let me look at an opportunity that you could actually consider as an alternative if you're in a 401k portfolio. This is an annuity product that we offer with my organization. And this is a product that, an example of a 35-year-old that I helped. And this person was able to get some inheritance, right? Because sometimes you come into a windfall of money. Some people are invested in real estate. They sell a property and they come into a lot of commission and they're like, what do I do with this? Do I just dump it in the bank or do I add it to my retirement? What do I do with it? This is an example of what you can do with it and how it can turn out for you. So this individual at the age of 35 made a one-time transfer of $25,000 into an annuity product, a one-time payment. And over the years, as this person was going on working, living, doing what they needed to do for themselves, I'm assuming they probably still had a 401k vested somewhere. It did not even matter because they had this nest egg that was roosting and getting ready to mature at retirement for them. Going on, going on, going on. And this person gets to retirement age at, say, maybe age, let me see, at age 75, right? They want to start getting the returns and from their golden goose that we have set up for them for just $25,000. Every year, we are able to guarantee for a 1% fee, every year we're able to guarantee lifetime income sustained of $675,781. $675,781. This person gets paid every single year for the rest of their life. Now, not all outcomes are typical, so there's no promises or guarantees, but the reality of the matter is based on your ability to contribute or based on your capacity, we're able to show you illustrations that could predict the future. So when you look at those illustrations, it tells you what to look forward to. Your 401k cannot predict the future like that. What we do here is serious business. We ensure that we are very knowledgeable about educating you on what your options are, on the ability for you to even double that income in case life happens. That is what we call our living life benefits. We are living life benefit advocates, y'all. I'm a living life benefit advocate. So I want to advocate to you that, look, not only am I helping you secure a lifetime, guaranteed lifetime retirement income, but I'm also helping you secure living life benefits that comes with it. Your 401k cannot deliver on these things. So I ask you again, can your 401k deliver? You need to start asking that question. If you're thinking of retirement, if you're thinking of wealth building, if you're thinking of generational wealth like the Rockefellers have, there's several options that a licensed life agent can help you with that your financial advisors, your mutual funds managers might not be able to do. Not because they're bad people, but just because, hey, it is what it is. So, guys, these are just some options that we have for you, right? So, today I just want to share these things with you because I really, really want to make sure that my community is served. Because the reality of the matter is, if you know better, you can definitely do better. There's testimonials that are available that we definitely can share, and we see that, with these testimonials, a lot of people come to us and they leave us better off than they came to us, and we're able to help secure whatever it is that they're doing, and we're able to ensure that they have guaranteed lifetime benefits. These are some of the things that we do as licensed life agents. So, guys, listen, today is a new day. Yesterday is gone, but today is a day for you to do better. When you know better, you do better. So, for me, my goal in our community is to offer this information, to come to you, to bring the crusade to your doorstep, to broadcast it to you. So, it's not going to be a case of, I did not know, I wasn't aware. You can book a free consultation with me anytime. Free consultation. We sit down, we chop it up. The first thing that I get to do is offer that education because they say knowledge is power. But the power really comes from knowledge when you apply that knowledge in the right direction. If you know that this 401k you're doing and other things are not working for you, you need to come over here. Let me teach you and show you options because it's not just one thing. There's no one size fits all. There's no one tool that works for everybody. No, there's no magical one that I can wave over your head and ensure that your retirement is secure. We have to sit down first. We have to be educated. We have to be well informed of what the situation is. And then we put together options that are available to you. And I promise you, at the end of it, you will come out smiling. You know what they say, if you've been going down the wrong path for a long time, are you going to continue going down that road and be like, okay, at some point I'm going to end up where I need to get to? No, you have to make a U-turn. You have to do a 360. You have to do a reverse to get back on the right path so that you can end up where you truly want to end up. And I know that a lot of people want to have peace of mind in retirement. So that is why this topic for today was, can your 401k deliver on lifetime guaranteed retirement income? Everybody can take advantage of what the Rockefellers have done for generations, and they're still living in lavish wealth lifestyle. I know the economy today might say wealth is unattainable. I know the economy might say that wealth is unsustainable, But the reality is there are certain people who have come into the knowledge of how this could truly be your reality. And that is God putting me in this space, honestly, I believe is very strategic for Him, for me, to be able to take advantage of these things, which I already am. And I am forever grateful. And I just don't want to keep that blessing to myself. And that is why I do everything that I can in my business to ensure that I'm bringing value to my community. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this broadcast, if you catch this broadcast at any time at all, I want to invite you to join me in booking a free consultation. Book a free one on one session with me. Let me sit with you and let me help you understand what you could be doing. First of all, we'll do a free review of your portfolio. I am a licensed life agent. My license gives me access to certain levels of information and education and products and tools that allows me to serve you in your best interest, because it's always service at the best interest of the client, not based on what I think or what I believe should be good for you. It's always based on the best interest of my clients and my community. So let's sit together and chop it up. And I believe that you will definitely leave that meeting better off than you came in. All right, guys. Once again, I want to ask you, lifetime guaranteed income. Can your 401k deliver? If the answer is yes, that's okay. If the answer is no, then you need to get with Dr. OJ, the licensed life agent, to figure out a better way to have that no turn to a yes as quickly as possible. Clock is ticking. And the end of the year is the best time to do this, guys. So going into 2025, you can start on a stronger base with your financial portfolio. As always, you know, I love you. I can't wait to see you guys on the next episode of our Opportunity in a Changing Market, our financial wellness broadcast brought to you every month by Dr. OJ Speaks. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm so grateful. Make sure you share this video with someone who might need it or who might be able to take advantage of the information shared here today. And of course, I look forward to connecting with you some more. Follow me on all social media platforms at Dr. OJ Speaks, and I'll be happy to answer all of your questions as and when they are asked. Bye, guys.